Good afternoon, everyone,
Good afternoon.
and welcome to the 23rd Kaplan concert. Can we have a round of applause for that? The Yiddish poet and writer Hillel Zeitlin once said, "There are palaces that only open to music." And I think we all know those moments when we hear a particular Jewish melody or words of scripture put to song, and we find ourselves transported in the process. And there we are standing before the palace of the Jewish spirit. And we intuitively recognize that place. I think it's part of our DNA to sort of just know what we are standing in front of. But there are those amongst us in the Jewish community who actually have the keys to open that palace of the Spirit, to open those gates and bring the rest of us into that very sacred and beautiful space. It is a particular blessing that our congregation has had some of the greatest American cantors as part of our community. Cantors like Moses J. Silverman. Cantors like Alberto Mizrahi. And more recently, cantors like Rachel Brooke. And to that list, we add cantor Josh Rosenberg.
Yay!
And I'm sure you'll agree with me that each of these cantors has their own unique key to that palace. And we have had the privilege of entering, led by them in song. Dr. Arnold Kaplan had a powerful appreciation for Jewish music and that palace. He was a man of the body. He was a trauma surgeon who served our country during the Korean War and then made his career at Thorac Hospital for generations. But Dr. Kaplan was a man of the soul, and I knew him and remember the way that he celebrated the cantorial art and how when he would come to synagogue on the holidays, it was almost as if he was levitating in his chair as Cantor Silverman sang or Cantor Mizrahi sang, and he did not have the pleasure of hearing you or Cantor Rosenberg. He generously created the cantorial chair and this Kaplan concert to ensure that this congregation would always have the best of the cantorate and also celebrate the best of Jewish music. And each year, when we celebrate the Kaplan concert, we find that joy in Jewish music across the spectrum of Jewish music, and tonight is no exception. We are so very grateful for our performers this evening, Marcy and Zina, and we're thrilled that Cantor Rosenberg and Cantor Lori Akers are with us, and our very own Olivia Katz will be joining in as well. This year, the Kaplan concert is underwritten by David Katz in memory of his beloved parents, Robert Katz and Barbara Katz, who I knew well and were remarkable people. And will be so very proud that their names were associated with this very special day when their granddaughter would also be up and singing. But most of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank our cantor, our senior cantor, Cantor Rachel Brooke, for the musical vision that she has brought to this community, the special keys that she possesses and has shared in so many unique and creative ways with our community. How about a round of applause for Cantor Rico? The palace is before us, so on with the show.
Thank you, Rabbi. So it's my privilege to welcome our esteemed performers tonight, Marcy Heisler and Zina Goldrich. They have been performing and writing together since 1992, when they were 5 years old. Their critically acclaimed romantic comedy songs have been featured in venues across the world, recorded by artists across many genres, and appear in numerous folios and collected works. Their off-Broadway musical, Dear Edwina, earned them a Drama Desk nomination, and other works have been produced by regional powerhouses such as the Paper Mill Playhouse, the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, Goodspeed, and the Ordway Center for the Performing Arts. Marcy and Zina have been the recipients of the ASCAP Mary Rogers Lorenz Hart Award, Jamie DeRoy and Friends Award, the Richard Rogers New Horizons Award, the Kanan Seldis Award, the Edward Kleban Award, and the Fred Ebb Award. They are decorated. They have provided original songs for the Disney Channel, Disney Interactive and feature animation projects, Disney Theatricals, PBS, ABC, Nickelodeon, and others. As performers, they've toured domestically and internationally with the Marcy and Zina Show. Both their friendship and their work have been profiled on NPR and iHeartRadio, as well as in the Los Angeles Times, The Interval, and others. We're so proud to be the newest additions to their circle of friends, and let's give a warm Anshe Emet welcome to Marcy Heisler and Zina Goldrich.
Hello, everybody. When life gets you down, it can hurt you so. Sun is shining outside, but your heart feels 10 below. Don't you worry your head, don't just shed one tear. Oh, just think to yourself, who said birthdays have to happen only once a year? Oh, sometimes you got to make your own party. Sometimes you got to bake your own cake. Sometimes you got to light your own candles, make a few wishes for your own sake. Sometimes it seems the dreams might desert you when things aren't going quite like you planned. Don't pack it in, just make your own party. If there's no music, be your own band.
When life gets you down, feel your friends are few. Sun is shining outside, but inside the storm clouds brew. Don't you worry your head, baby, don't you cry. Oh, go to the closet, take out the tinsel and watch the clouds roll by. Oh,
Sometimes you got to blow your own trumpet. Sometimes you got to blaze your own trail. Pour your own tea and serve your own crumpet. Who needs a donkey pin your own tail? Sometimes you got to break that piñata. Sometimes you got to bang your own gong. Sometimes you got to write your own music. Sometimes you got to sing your own song. Do you want to come to my party?
do you want to come to my party?
What a lovely night for a party, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, come along, I'll bring the confetti. Salsa, schnapps, and sauce for spaghetti. Put the music on and we're ready. What you think? Should we make the champagne white or pink when we start to drink at our party? Sometimes you got to pop your own cork. Sometimes you got to buy your own bubbly. Toast to new friends, new love, and New York. Sometimes it seems that dreams may escape, but what's round the corner you never know. Don't pack it in, just make your own party. Don't pack it in, just make your own party. If there's no script, then write your own show. Thank you so much. It is so great to be here. I am Marcy Heisler.
I am Zina Goldrich.
Together we are Marcy Heisler and Zina Goldrich. And we're so, I hail from Deerfield, Illinois, so I am thrilled to be here at the temple of my great-grandparents, Teresa and Saul Cohn. And it is thrilling to be able to come here and let you all in on a family thing that we all do in New York City. There's so many writing teams in New York that are waiting for Broadway or working toward Broadway or in the Broadway community. And it takes a very long time to put a show together.
Very long time.
A petit, yes, it takes a minute. But what we have all done is we gather together and we sing for each other. We tell each other what we're doing. We try out songs on each other, and we gather a circle of friends. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do this in this beautiful living room instead of the living rooms of New York City. And I'm so excited that we're here to do that. So once again, thank you all so much.
Before I chat about where these song ideas come from, I actually need my iPad.
Zina's iPad.
My iPad that has a couple of things I'll be playing this evening.
Oh.
Where is it?
Now the theater's getting real. Is it some... Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Aviva.
It's black on a black piano.
Oh, there you go.
I
See?
didn't even see it there.
Oh, my goodness.
I was going to impress you all how I play most of the songs without music, but I'll have it for later when I really need it. Anyway, a lot of people ask us kind of where our ideas for songs come, and it's really experiences that we've had, people we've met. And this next one is kind of an homage to a
Special person.
past beau of Marcy's, I think it was. But it's kind of applicable.
Universal.
To many of us, I think. Some women like men with muscles. Some women like men with dough. Some women like men who write them haiku or tattoo their name on their toe. Some women like men with class and smarts and breeding. But the singular trait that I love in a mate is a hairline that's receding. I want them bald, tall, dark, handsome, and bald. Keep your jock and keep your rock star. What makes me crazy is the lack of lock star balls.
She likes them bald.
Shining brilliantly bald.
Brilliantly bald.
Flowing curls so passé. Tell your Romeo to throw the comb away. How I love when he goes for a haircut, and I mean a haircut.
A haircut.
And he comes home relaxed with that self-assured, satisfied flair.
Flair.
He says, "Hun, like the style," and I give a soft smile as I gently run my fingers through his hair. He has no hair, he's bald,
Beautifully bald.
and I love him so bald.
Dazzlingly bald.
Who needs tangles? Who needs gel? You can tell Jean-Paul David to go to hell. And to all you young men who are listening who do that, to pay things.
To pay things.
And make no mistake, I assure you we know who you are. And to all you young men who do one piece real long or that spray thing.
That spray thing.
Just go au natural, and believe me, you'll shine like a star.
Shine like a star.
Shine like a star. 'Cause women love bald.
Women love bald.
My baby was bald.
Interestingly bald.
I'm telling you, don't be a fool. Just take a tip from Sean and you. What could be more hot, more cool than bald? Who loves you, baby?
Not all songs are autobiographical. No.
Not
We
all.
had another song about a funny experience that we had.
Oh, we did. They all seem to happen to us and lead to
You know,
some.
you never know what the kernel of inspiration is going to be.
It's true. This one, we had a long day of writing, and so we went to take the edge off, and we had a little bit of sangria.
We had a trough of sangria.
We had
for
quite a
nice
bit
Jewish
of
girls.
sangria,
That's
you know.
enough,
So we decided to go get some coffee to, kind of take the edge off. And so we wandered into the local emporium, and we found inspiration there.
But who else could tell this story better than our friend, cantor Lori Akers?
Woo!
There's a boy who works at Starbucks who is very inspirational. He is very inspirational because of many things. I come in at 8:11 and he smiles and says, "How are you?" When he smiles and says, "How are you?" I could swear my heart grows wings. So today at 8:11, I decided I should meet him. I decided I should meet him in a proper formal way. So today at 8:11, when he smiled and said, "How are you?" I said, "I'm fine. Oh, and my name's Lori." And he swiftly answered, "Hey." I said, "My name is Lori, and thank you for the extra form." And he said his name was Taylor, which provides the inspiration for this poem. Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. And I'd like to get my nerve up to recite my poem musical. He would like the fact it's musical because he plays guitar. And today at 8:11, Taylor told me he was playing at a band down in the village in the basement of a bar. And as he smoothly prepared my latte, he made a double latte. But for me, he made it triple, and he didn't think I knew. But I saw him flip the lever, and for me, he made it triple. And I knew that triple latte meant that Taylor loved me too. I said, "What time are you playing? And thank you for the extra scheme." And he said, "Keep the 3:55 because this triple latte was on him." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. I used to be the kind of girl who'd run when love rushed by her. But suddenly a voice whispers, "Love can be yours if you step up to the corner and order." Taylor, the latte boy, bring me Java, bring me joy. Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. My heart has waited. Who'd have thought that love could be so caffeinated? Taylor, the latte boy, I love him, I love him, I love him. I love him, I love him, I love
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori. You know, you can tell how old that song is because when we wrote it, we chose a number for a triple latte that we thought was the most outrageous price we could imagine. And at the time, we thought, oh my God, $3.55, that's going to be insane. Who would pay that for a latte? Wouldn't we all like to pay that for a latte right now?
Exactly. Well, we did some songs about, people who inspired us and wonderful love stories. And of course, sometimes, along with wonderful love stories are also endings too. When you fall out of love, there is so much to do. There are so many closets to clean. There are boxes to stack, dreams to take back, ultimatums to say and not mean. When you fall out of love, first you stop, then you sigh, and you wonder how phone bills can get up that high. And you think to yourself that you really did try. You really did try. When you fall out of love, there's a lot to explain. There are so many angles to spin. Was it him? Was it me? Either way, now I'm free, though I don't know quite how to begin. Do I let down my hair? Do I put on a show? Do I go to a bar and kiss boys I don't know? As it finally sinks in that you really did go. You really did go. You can tell your friends I was too crazy. I'll inform mine you were never around. Who knew that there would be so many ways of beating this into the ground? Tell the whole office you never loved me. I'll tell the lunchroom I never loved you. Isn't it funny how all of it, none of it, all of it, none of it's true? When you fall out of love, it's an absolute mess. Still the lessons are painfully clear. There is hurt to endure, but I think that I'm sure that it's part of the reason we're here. And your heart starts to crack, and you feel less than whole, but you realize the earth still spins round on its pole, and you learn you can function with half of a soul. And you're wanting to scream, but you don't say a word. When you fall out of love, at least that's what I've heard. Now, we had one cantor join us, and we are now going to have another join us.
Cantors
Two.
joining us.
We would like to bring up your very own to sing a wonderful song. Zina and I had a chance to work on some liturgical music, and so this is the first of one. One is I got to write, and then sometimes I have to cede my lyric abilities to, the Lord. But for this one, I proudly bring up your wonderful, wonderful cantors. Thank you so much.
God and Marcy are definitely my two favorite poets. So we are very excited to share this piece with you. As Marcy was mentioning, this is a piece from our very own liturgy. It is a prayer for peace, Sim Shalom, that actually was written by Zina and God. And
He's a great collaborator.
and Zina and I actually go back a bit because we are old friends from when I was in New York City at Park Avenue, where Zina is a congregant. So while Marcy is our newest friend, for me, it's really wonderful to be reunited with you, Zina, and to sing some of the beautiful liturgical music that you've written and that you've collaborated on together. And it actually should be familiar to many of us who are here on Shabbat mornings. We love to sing this version, and this setting of Sim Shalom has become very popular across synagogues across the country. So if you want to maybe share about some inspiration for it, and we can share it with the community.
Well, first of all, when you say that it's sung across the country, to me is actually, it's a really wonderful thing. My cantor is Canty Ozzy Schwartz, and he is a dear friend and such an incredible musician. And Rachel, you got the joy of working with him. And I did not grow up in a very religious household, so I don't speak any Hebrew. And Ozzy painstakingly went through every single syllable of the prayer with me. I said, I want to know what it means in general, but then I want to know if it's the, I want to know where the is. I want to know every single one. And he went through it with me, and they commissioned me to write this piece for Park Avenue. And I got the joy of hearing Rachel and Ozzy sing it many, many times on the Bima. So we look forward to sharing it with you.
Sim shalom, sim shalom, sim shalom, tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael amecha, sim shalom, sim shalom, sim shalom, tova. ובכל שעה
Sim shalom.
Sim shalom. Sim shalom.
Thanks, Matt. All right, so we now have an incredible privilege. We're continuing a little bit in our theme of the liturgical settings by Marcy and Zina, and now we are going to add on to that the privilege of honoring a wonderful member of our community for her incredible leadership, Dr. Danny Lazar. So I am proud to invite up Rabbi Siegel and Dr. Danny Lazar to the podium as we prepare to offer her the Kinor Award. And we are adding on this beautiful blessing that Marcy and Zina composed. It is a Misha Berach. And when we hear the words Misha Berach, many of us might be thinking of the prayer for healing. It is the beginning of the words of the prayer that we offer when someone is in need of healing of body, of mind, of spirit. At the same time, it is also a blessing that we offer when someone is offered in honor and we wish them strength and health and many wonderful years ahead to continue the incredible work that they do. And Misha Berach, may the one who blessed, and in that instance we're talking about God blessing the recipient, but it also works beautifully for Danny, all that you've done for our community. May the one who blessed us, Danny, be worthy of many, many blessings in the future. So we offer you this blessing.
Misha Berach Avoteinu, God of our people and all who came before. Misha Berach Imoteinu, may your love and guidance open every door. Misha Berach Avoteinu, God of our people, whose strength will never cease. Misha Berach Imoteinu, may your love and guidance be a path to peace. Lidor Vador, there comes an ancient yearning. Lidor Vador, no challenge can destroy. And here and now, we feel the seasons turning as her brand new spark illuminates with hope and faith and joy. Misha Berach Avoteinu, God of our people, whose strength will never cease. Misha Berach Imoteinu, may your love and guidance be a path to peace.
The kinor was an ancient instrument, a harp-like object that the Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible, makes reference to in terms of King David. It was the instrument of his choice for the Psalms. And according to the Midrash, the harp itself, the kinor, would at times begin to play on its own to inspire him, to raise him up. And the kinor then becomes a symbol for the talents that each of us have to bring forth, to bring into the world with which to make a difference. This inspired Naomi Shemer when she wrote Yerushalayim Shel Zahav. You remember the lyric, Yerushalayim Shel Zahav v'Shel Nechoshech v'Shel Or, Halachol Shiraich Ani Kinor. Behold all of your songs, Jerusalem. I am the kinor. Each of us is a kinor of sorts, and if we listen carefully, the inspiration comes to us. And Danny, you are your own kinor. You are a person who has devoted your life to healthcare, to healing others, and to making sure that those in the most challenging economic straits get health care and are cared for. And that kinnor plays loud and clear in a strong and caring voice. But there is a Jewish kinnor that plays loudly as well, that inspires you, and that brings you to leadership. And if you think about a kinnor for a moment, it calls upon us to join in harmony in that way, to bring the vision, the inspiration forward. And this congregation has been blessed with that vision. And think about the years of leadership. COVID. All of us were so afraid. All of us were confused as to where to go and what to do. And Danny, you came forward and you brought your prodigious knowledge, Dr. Danny Lazara, I should say, and you also brought your caring and your calm, and you helped lead an extraordinary effort that was caring, that was loving, that made a significant difference and allowed us to continue as a community, but also to protect the health of those part of this community. And it wasn't easy, and you created the harmony with that kinnor of spirit. And then you ascended to the presidency of this congregation, and there was October 7th. Not an easy time. But I knew that I could look to you. I knew that I could sit with you, and I knew that we could share and think together as to how to lead this community in one of the most challenging periods. You are that kinnor, and you helped us manage the harmony of this synagogue so that the music of this community and the tradition and the community could remain together as one. Where does it come from? Well, I would suggest it's a hashkafat olam. It is a perspective that you bring to everything that you do. Clear-eyed, with a sense of strength, a sense of clarity, and a very Jewish kinnor that is playing in the background. So, speaking of a hashkafat olam, speaking of that perspective, what is a better gift than a kaleidoscope, a perspective maker? And I just want to quickly share the words of the creator of this kaleidoscope, Roy Cohen, who lives in Israel. He wrote, "In a world that moves too fast, a kaleidoscope invites us to pause, invites us to breathe, invites us to witness beauty that exists only for us in that one fleeting moment." I hope that this kaleidoscope will always remind you of the beauty that you brought to this community through that kinnor of spirit. Congratulations. I'll take a couple.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I didn't mean to cry. And so beautiful. Just thank you. Thank you. This award and honor really means so much. And in Judaism, as many of you know, there's a core principle, Kol Yisrael Aravim Ze Bazeh, that all Jews are responsible for one another. And part of our very essence is to seek out community and to care for one another because we have shared fates. And we have a duty to make sure that we work to meet the needs of everybody in the community, no matter where they are, and then to act in a way that supports justice and interconnectedness, and hearkening back to when I first stepped up to be president, really radical community and radical love. And there are so many ways to serve in this community, and I look out, well, I can't really see because of bright lights, but there's so many ways to serve, and so many of you do that. And being asked to lead is really a sacred role, and I take that very seriously. And while being in a leadership position is not always easy, there's lots of challenges that are difficult to navigate, not just big ones, but small ones. But I've always told my children, and Josh is sitting there, Ayelet's up in Milwaukee taking finals. If you listen really carefully and approach things with an open heart and the belief that everybody wants the best for our community and for each other, well, while it's not easy, we can really get through anything together. And that's what I see every day, and that's how I hope that I have led. And any success that I've had as a leader really has only been that way because all of you, the people of Anshe Emet, have been here together, and you show compassion and love and a desire to create a vibrant Jewish community every day. And that's really what's inspired me to service and leadership. So thank you, especially to those that have shared in leadership with me, because leadership is not a thing that you do alone. It actually is a group activity, if you did not know. So the board of directors, the committee, the staff, the clergy, and of course, I don't know where you are, Sam, but my very, very close friend, Sam Schwartz-Fenwick, who has been my leadership partner for so many years. And I've learned so much from you, and I'm so grateful I've done this work with you. And I really would be remiss by not giving a huge shout out also to Mimi Weisberg and the entire Anshe Emet staff, who really make things happen every day. I mean, look at this room, look at this building. I mean, it's incredible. And of course, our amazing clergy, Rabbi Siegel, Cantor Brook, Rabbi Chankin Gould, Rabbi Forrester, Cantor Rosenberg. It's really a privilege to see you all in action and know that I have had at least a small part in helping support your work. And finally, I want to thank my mom, who's over there, and my kids, Josh and Ayelet, and also Jay, without whom I could not have managed to be so involved in this work. So this award is a humbling reminder to me of the importance of Kehillah, of building and uplifting community, and I'll carry it forward with gratitude and intention and continuing to commit myself to this community and hopefully making a positive impact as we go forward. So thank you so much. I really so appreciate it.
L'Tor Vador, there comes an ancient yearning. L'Tor Vador, no history can tame. And here and now, we feel the seasons turning as your shining spark illuminates this eternal flame. Mi sheberach avoteinu, God of our people and all the stars above. May you bless her, she who's led us through the joys and sorrows with her strength and love. Through the joys and sorrows with her strength and love.
Hello, Marcy.
How does one follow that?
I don't know. I was like, that was
No,
so
but
beautiful.
That was so beautiful.
You
and
are so lucky to have such a warm and loving congregation. Thank you for
No, it's very
inviting us in
true.
here to share this with you.
Well, I think that's one of the points of the evenings that we're so lucky to be a part of, is that you really, it's not
performing songs for you and having you tell us your stories. It's having them intertwined. And the idea that some of our songs can be part of your stories, I think that that is so meaningful. And to get the chance to, to share some of our dreams with you too, but to be a part of yours is really, it's very special. And we thank you so much for that opportunity. And I guess speaking of dreams, we're gonna share some Broadway dreams with you. As we mentioned, it is very common for a Broadway show to take many, many years.
Many years.
That's right. We have some shows that can vote and
and drink too.
And there you go. But it really is, as we all know, as we all pursue our dreams, as we all pursue the careers and the families we build, whether they're our work families or our families, they take time and they take community. It's so, so true. And so we would like to present 4 songs tonight from Ever After, which is our Broadway, Broadway-bound musical. We've had 2 productions. We have been very lucky to have some opportunities to actually build the show and change some things and try some things, because a lot of times you don't know the story you're telling until you've told some of it. And there's an old saying that you have to, in order to write the right song, sometimes you have to write the wrong song. And
we've done a lot of that.
We've done a little bit of that. But we are so happy to share these 4 songs with you and to tell you a little bit about the process of a show making its way to Broadway. Something, Zina and I have written and performed together for many, many years. But a lot of, and we are lucky that we're a little bit, ham-like, and so we can get up on stage and tell stories. But it's really an important skill. Like I didn't know how important it would be to be able to have to be an author that puts their own songs together, because very often we don't have the luxury of such amazing singers to help us. So we do have to sort of brush ourselves off. And sometimes we have to be Cinderella. I'm not sure I'd get the part, but, in certain casting environments and in certain backers auditions and things like that, we have to step into the own roles that we're creating. So Ever After, for those of you who don't know, it's a Cinderella movie. It was a movie in 1998 starring Drew Barrymore and Angelica Houston. And it poses the question, what if Cinderella happened in real life? What if Cinderella were truly a girl on the edge of the Renaissance who had a stepmother that she didn't get along with and needed to rely on human magic in order to make her goals come true? And in this story, the fairy godmother is Leonardo da Vinci, and she gets a chance to work with him and experience the human magic. But every Cinderella story has a someday my prince will come, and this is no different. So we take you to France, where Prince Henry is engaged to the Princess of Spain. And in Cinderella's house, our Cinderella's name is Danielle de Barbarac. And her stepsisters are agog at this news. And, she has a certain attitude about love. And so
I just want to say that I will be playing the servants.
And, well, you have to, sometimes we're a cast of 2, and sometimes a cast of 2 needs to be a cast of 20. But this is our version a little bit of our Cinderella's thoughts about love. 1, 2, 3. Love. Love is just distraction. Love is just a reason for forgetting all your cares. I ask you, who needs love? Love brings satisfaction. Love's another word for being bored in pairs. Who needs love? Really, when you think I've got pigs to feed and there are dishes in the sink and I've got bread to bake and horse manure to shove. Really, when you think about it, who needs love? Love's for other people, all the other people who have nothing else
things to do, so they go 2 by 2 underneath the steeple. I would think about that twice if I were you. Why let go? Why surrender trust? A knight in shining armor is just one more thing to dust, and I've got lots of dust that needs disposing of. Really, when you think about it, who needs love? Love, and it's raging fire, and it's wild desire, and it's drunk in haze. Love, and its sweet embrace, and its joy and yearning. You can keep your joy and yearning. I've got porridge and it's burning. Who needs love? Who needs someone handsome? Handsome, funny, brave and smart, intelligent and kind, and brave and smart and kind. Did I mention handsome? Fine, if he were handsome, then I wouldn't mind. And if he should come knocking at my door, take me in his arms and make me learn what life is for, and have the kind of soul that fits me like a glove. Tell him thanks a lot, but really, tell him thanks a lot, but really, tell him thanks a lot, but really, who needs love? I suppose there are times when lying in the meadow, swimming in the river, thoughts might cross my mind. Or maybe once in a while, when I'm simmering a stew, or sewing up a curtain, or watching you.
You need love, love that sends you reeling, love that sneaks behind you, then it knocks you off your shoes. Believe me, you need love. Love's a wondrous feeling.
Love, my friend, is just another thing to lose. And then there is a scene here, a deep and meaningful scene that you cannot do in a concert setting. So you simply say there is a scene here, which provides the adequate time to circle back to the chorus. Who needs love? Love that lasts forever. Love that's real and meant to be, and passionate and tall. I ask you, who needs love? Me, not now, not ever. There are some you know who don't need love at all. Why spend time staring at the moon, dreaming of a person who might change your life, and soon? And if at times I wish on stars that shine above, really, when you think about it, really, when you think about it, really, when you think about it, who needs love? And that is my first and last foray into Cinderella, I fear. But we have a little bit of backstory for our version. that
Yes,
Zina's gonna
in this particular version, they go in a little bit more into the history of Danielle, who is our Cinderella, her relationship with her father, and they shared a great love of books. And he was a merchant who went traveling a lot, and he has to travel again at the beginning of the show, but and she's not very happy about this. But he assures her that they are always together. From the moment that we met and I held you in my arms, I would think as I would sing, how could such a tiny thing hold the universe's charms? And before you said a word, I could tell that you were wise. Thoughts were dancing in your head as you looked up from your bed with your mother's lovely eyes. Eyes I needed to remember eyes I needed so to see, eyes that taught me something very dear to me. Time may take me far away from you, still, my dear, you must remember, every time I have to say goodbye, I never really go. When two hearts are joined like yours and mine, there is no such thing as gone. Ever after, love goes on. Even if a world divides us, even if I cross the sea, think about how much I love you, and there I'll be. Come and let me see that stunning smile, though the tears can't help but fall. Sometimes what can seem so far away is not so far at all. When two hearts are joined like yours and mine, there is no such thing as gone. Ever after, love goes on. Think about how much I love you, and there I'll be. Come and let me see that stunning smile, though the tears can't help but fall. Sometimes what can seem so far away is not so far at all. When two hearts are joined like yours and mine, there is no such thing as gone. Ever after, love goes on. Ever after, love goes on. So you know, every Cinderella has to have a charming prince. And you happen to have a really charming prince right here in Cantor Josh Rosenberg. We're so honored to have him sing the Prince's song.
All my life my head's been filled with questions. Who exactly am I meant to be? How does one begin to rule a country? How to shoulder all this destiny? What in fact did make this life worth living? Why in fact is everybody here? What is right and wrong? Then you came along, and suddenly the mysteries are clear. Right before my eyes, there's a smile to be a king for. Right before my eyes, there's a girl I long to know. There's a heart I long to conquer. There's a hand I long to hold. There's a feeling I might spend my lifetime loving, growing old. I have come here all my life with 100,000 questions. Now questions fall away, and much to my surprise, fate was listening indeed. All the answers that I need are here and real and right before my eyes. For the first time, I believe that worth and life my path may take. For the first time, I believe that one can dream while wide awake. For this time I'll embrace the choice that history has made. What the future holds, I'll face it unafraid. Perhaps a bit afraid, but right before my eyes, there's a someone to believe in. I can't help but hope maybe she believes in me. There's a girl to build a dream with, funny, honest, full of pride. There's a feeling I might spend my lifetime standing by her side. I have come here all my life with 100,000 questions. Now the answers come, but only one applies. Fate was listening above, for I found it in the love that's here and real and right before my eyes.
How lucky are you to have the most amazing cantors here who also happen to do musical theater?
Oh my goodness! Should we tell the story of how this next lyric came to be?
Sure.
The Act Two. Danielle has to have a big number in Act Two, or so we were told. And so we went to the drawing board, and I was thinking about the various things to do, and I came up with this really big, sort of very intricate lyric, and I was like, Zina, I got it.
And they said to us, you know, we need to define gravity at the end of the show. You know, that's what we need. And I'm like, oh, that's all you need, just to define gravity? Sure, you know. So Marcy comes in with this beautiful, intricate lyric, and I'm like,
Nope.
I said, if you want to define gravity, you have to have, what is that song it has? I want to try defying gravity. You have to be able to.
So I never get mad at you,
Oh,
my
no.
dear friend.
But
I was like, I was very, I was frustrated, and I looked at the room. I remember exactly where we were, and I was like, what should I say? What should I say? And then that maybe led me to what we should say. And,
which was very exciting, because after we had our little blow up and everything, she comes back in and she puts this lyric on the table, and I'm like, that's going to work.
But the real reason it works is because we have Olivia Katz to sing it. And I have to say that Anshe Emet has given many gifts, but this is a very, very big one of this amazing performer who lives very near to us. So thank you, Olivia, so much for premiering this song.
I do want to give you one piece of plot information. This is at the end of the show where she actually stands up to her stepmother and she leaves. And she's just like, I'm out of here. And then she goes, what did I just do? But she finds her strength.
Answers lead to questions, questions I must face. Armed to face the future with a past I can't erase. What are you going to do now, Danielle? Stay in place or fight? Stay in the darkness, stay in the darkness, or walk out of the darkness into the light. You can't give advice that you won't take. You can't be a slave to past mistake. Dreams can't come true if you don't wake up and see. You've been in a story that's incomplete. A woman is waiting you've yet to meet, who knows who she is and is begging you to be. And she's flawed, and she's real, and she's true, and she's smart, and she's angry, and she's sees you. What do I tell her? What do I tell her? Tell that girl who loved her father, loved a prince who will be king. Tell that girl who loved her father, dreams are worthy of their wing. By the heroes in her story, by the gods who laugh above, up to her to write the ending, up to her to fight for love. Tell her if she seeks her powers, she's the only one to blame. Doesn't matter what they call her, she's the one who owns her name. Tell that girl called Cinderella, she can close the door and go. If she wants a happy ending, up to her to make it so. Tell that girl who dreamed a family, search for reason to the rhyme. Just one person in the world controls your once upon a time. Tell that girl who loved her father, loved a prince who will be king. Tell that girl who made mistakes that they don't have to mean a thing. By the heroes in her story, by the gods who laugh above, up to her to write the ending, up to her to fight for love. Tell that girl called Cinderella, tell that girl to fight for love.
Oh, that's a better Cinderella.
Wow. You grow them great here, I can just say that.
No, really, thank you so much. It's so exciting. You know, it's fun to sing, but when you hear your music on such an amazing talent, it really,
Thank you, Olivia.
it gives you spilkies. It gives you, that's not, you know, so yes, we write a lot of theater songs, and I'm so thrilled that today I have so many people that I did theater with in Deerfield, Illinois, here in the audience tonight. So I would like to dedicate this next song that we wrote for all our theater friends to them. I've had much good luck as a performer. I've been cast in almost every show. From Carousel to Hair, on Broadway I was there, but you never, never know. Perhaps you picked me out last year in Phantom, or underneath my dirt in Miserable. But if you tried to pick me out from all those voices in the crowd, I'm certain that you must have had a problem. My plight is quite familiar to those who tread the boards at the Niederlander, Schubert, and Rialto. And though I've got a great high stand, the reaction seems to be, wow, that's great, dear, but we need you singing alto. Please give me a chance to sing melody. Give me a crack at the tune. I'm filled with chagrin every time I begin by the light of the silvery moon. Just one little shot of the melody. Give me a moment a medley of my finest strokes.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Three little maids from school are we, pert as a schoolgirl well can be, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Three little maids from school. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me.
What, dear, where? Which, what, where, who? Such a pretty me. Such a pretty me. Please pull a few strings for the melody. Don't care if the solo is tea. It would be nirvana from heaven, such mana, to sing something other than
Sweetie,
I'm down on my knees for a melody. I'm begging with all of my might. Just half a bar, and let this chorus girl be a star tonight.
oh, that's for you, all you Children's Theater of Deerfield beloveds.
You know,
oh my
Marcy,
goodness.
I don't even know how to introduce this next
Well,
song.
You know, well, we could talk about the fact that I think it's going to become the song of the Antarctica cruise
All right.
on the Seabourn
And
cruise line.
we can explain why later, but it's a little song about falling in love.
It's very serious.
Way down south in Tierra del Fuego, near the tip of the Antarctic Sea, live some penguins, in Spanish, pingüinos, and they'd frolic in the snow happily. But one penguin was not like the others. She was terribly, terribly shy. While the others would croon, she'd just look at the moon and watch penguin parades pass her by. Then one day, as she lay staring up at stars above, another penguin looked her way and fell in love. He told her, I want you. Please say you'll be mine. Means your beak is like strawberry wine. I need you. You're driving me silly. Yes, pinguinos, there's no doubt about it. The conversation's getting hot and chilly. When I looked in your eyes of yellow, how my wildest dreams unfurled. And now that I've got 'em, I'm here at the bottom, but sitting on top of the world. So let's find us a seal of approval, and before him we'll swear to be true. Then we'll build us a nice home sweet iceberg and make love like los penguinos do. So let's take a tip from los penguinos and learn what la vida is for, and curl up inside of our igloo until we can't anymore. Yes, let's take a tip from los penguinos and till we can't anymore.
I can't wait to hear the Hebrew translation of that one. I'm ready. I'm ready. That is so, yes, that was fun. When Zina brought that to me, it used to be a solo, but then she was like,
I was
"Let's-"
like, can you do the other part of this?
you know, I was, so it's very sophisticated. It's very, you usually do that right after La Traviata.
It's
you
true.
do.
Well, we are so honored to bring on the Anshe Emet Youth Choir. I hope I got the name right. If I didn't,
We're so,
someone
this is my
please.
favorite,
Hello, everybody.
my favorite thing. Zina and I have done a lot of children's work in our careers, and it is so meaningful to us. And we're going to do 2 songs from Dear Edwina, which is a show that we wrote about a little girl who liked to put shows on in her garage at 427 Birchwood Avenue. And she has lots of adventures with her friends, but a lot of friends write in problems to Edwina, and then she answers their letters by putting on musical numbers with her friends in her garage. And so we're going to do 2 of those right now. All right. Which one are we doing first, Zina?
we're going to do Sing Your Own Song.
Oh, okay. This is the ballad of the show, and I'm going to get out of the way for this one. So I'm going to go this way, and it is my. Oh, I'm going to go this way. See, I didn't take. Don't tell my theater teachers at Northwestern that I'm doing it. And thank you so much for premiering Sing Your Own Song right here.
Those kids that try and knock you down, they're not what life's about. Just learn to sing your special song and drown them out.
I won't pretend it doesn't hurt. Some think kids they can hurt a lot, but what hurts more is when they make you want to be something you're not. You've got to sing your own song. Use your own voice. Your voice is not a thing to be afraid of. And when they hear it ring true, there's not a thing they can do to take away the music that you're made of. Those kids may say some nasty things, but what is really true is way deep down they wish that they could be like you. And so they travel in a group and they make sure you're set apart. And when it's not, it's hard remembering. You know deep in your heart you've got to sing your own song. Do your own thing. Your thing is not a thing to be denied you. And though they tell you you're strange and make you wish you could change, don't let them change the dreams that dream inside you. Oh, to be normal, to be a safe and unassuming shade of gray. Not too different, not too smart, no more poems in your heart. Do you really want to live your life that way? For those who work so very hard to make their talents fly, it's hard when what brings so much joy can make you cry.
But hold on tight to who you are. Don't lose that joy to please the crowd. And if they still don't understand, you'll have to sing a little louder. Just sing your own song. Use your own voice. Your voice is not a thing to be afraid of. And when they hear it ring true, there's not a thing they can do to take away the music that you're made of. Don't let them take away the music that you're made of.
you so much for making our music sing. We're so thrilled. And should we do one more about saying hello?
Yes, I think saying
You
hello
think?
is a very important thing.
All right, I think saying hello is important. So I'm going to do it from over here, Zane.
Oh, okay.
that
I didn't know
okay?
if you were coming on over, but I'll just
I
wave
could.
from over
Would
here.
you-
I'm
either
saying
way.
hello from over
Okay,
here.
you're saying hello because, sometimes, you got to sing your own song, but there's nothing better than a sense of community, and you start your community by saying hello.
Lola Lopez lived in Lima, lovely Lima in Peru. Lola had a cousin Harry, way out west in Honolulu. One day Lola got a letter from her cousin way out west.
If you come to my birthday party, Lola, that would be the best.
So on an airplane Lola flew all the way from Lima, Peru, far across the ocean blue. Flew Lola from Lima to Honolulu.
And Harry's family said,
Hola, Lola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, hello.
They're at Harry's birthday party as the children laughed and played. Cake was served by Harry's mom, but under a palm tree Lola stayed. Harry said to Lola,
Lola, why not come and say hello?
Nadie aquí habla mi idioma. They're all talking words I don't know.
and Harry said,
Well, don't be shy. Come to the table for pineapple pie. Everyone will welcome you. Sweet Lola from Lima to Honolulu.
just say,
Hola, Lola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, hello. Lola sat down at the table, sat up in the island sand. Softly Lola whispered, Hola, hoping the kids would understand.
Lola closed her eyes and swallowed, fearing that the worst would come. But all the kids took ukuleles and everyone began to strum. And they all sang, Hola, Lola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, Lola, hello. Hola, Lola, hello. Aloha, Lola, shalom, Lola, salam, Lola, cheerio. Ciao, Lola, ni hao, Lola, jambo, annyeonghaseyo.
So if you meet someone different,
And they seem a little shy, you'll make friends in any language. Think of Lola and just say hi. Hola, Lola, 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 hello. Lola, Lola, hello.
Thank you so much. We're going to close things out tonight with a special song that I actually did not write. This is a Zina and God composition. But it's a song I love, and I think the message is wonderful. And we want to bring up everybody to help us sing it. And thank you all so much for this wonderful evening.
Thank you, thank you. So we are going to take a moment and just offer some thank yous. Maddie, come stand next to me for a second. Thank you. And Olivia, come stand next to me too. Yes. All right. So first of all, thank you so much to our incredible guest artists tonight, Marcy Heisler and Zina Goldrich. Thank you for inspiring us with your beautiful voices, with your beautiful friendship. That is such an inspiration about what it means to make community, which is a core value for us here at Anshe Emet. Thank you. You are the absolute beautiful example of what it means to show up and to put your best foot forward and to share your talents with the world in the most thrilling way. So thank you. You've really inspired us tonight. Thank you so much to Matt Eulery and Kalyam Patak on the bass and on the drums. Familiar friends and faces for us here at Anshe Emet. And for our guest artist, Lori Akers, Cantor Lori Akers. Where'd you go? Cantor Lori Akers, a dear friend. And one note we didn't share is I'm pretty sure Marcy, you used to babysit Lori?
My sister Eileen was the main babysitter.
Got it, yes.
But I did pinch hit once in a while.
So there's
You've
all
grown up
kinds
so
of
beautifully.
Beautiful connections. And to the daughter of our congregation, Olivia Katz, thank you for bringing your beautiful voice. Oh, I was looking for you out there. Okay, anyway, I'm here. And to our very own cantor, Josh Rosenberg, thank you for bringing your beautiful voice as well. A special note of gratitude to our youth choir, Gus, Maddie, Olivia B, Zoe, Sophie, Shachar, Rena, Lila, and Aviva. Wow, they worked so hard. And a special thank you to your grown-ups for managing your busy lives and for prioritizing the rehearsals that enabled you to come and sound so very beautiful. There are so many people whose hands and hearts went into making tonight's beautiful concert possible. I want to take a moment to thank our concert chairs, Emily Pevnick and Brandon Pevnick, Nancy Cohn, and Art Friedson, for your partnership and leadership in many areas of our community, and especially here tonight. Thank you to all of our generous sponsors. Many are listed in the program, and many more were not listed. Thank you, thank you, thank you for enabling all of our wonderful dreams here to come true because of your generous support. Don Kagan and Becky Kagan and the Enhanced Productions team, thank you for the magic that you pull to make sure everybody sounds and looks beautiful. Thank you. You are real partners, and we're so grateful to have you in the community. We are an amazing staff here at Anshe Emet. I can't name everybody, but I am going to name those who really put in the extra time and effort to make tonight possible and as beautiful as it is. Thank you to Mimi Weisberg, our executive director. She's proud of the tablecloths especially, so make sure you thank her for the beautiful tablecloths because they're gorgeous. Thank you to Hannah Jarvis, our Director of Membership and Advancement. Aviva Lupovich, our Music Center Manager. Tyler Manning, our Director of AV and IT. Brian Schmidt, our Director of Communications. Thank you for the beautiful, you have your, not flyers, what are they called? Programs on your seats and all of the communications that went out about this. Thank you to our Executive Chef, Javi Cruz. And Kim Carter, our Director of Hospitality, for putting this reception together, and for your fabulous staff who are always so present, helpful, and kind, and really part of the Anshe Emet family. Thank you to the best clergy team around, led by Rabbi Michael Siegel. Thank you for your beautiful words tonight and for your leadership. Thank you, Rabbi Schenkengold. Thank you, Rabbi Benji Forrester. Thank you again. Yeah, Josh, I already thanked you, but you're great. Thank you so much to Dr. Danny Lazar for all of your incredible leadership and for allowing us to honor you tonight. That's not usually your MO. You give so much to others, and it was really a gift for all of us here to be able to stand and honor you for the work that you've done. Thank you to all of you. Thank you. I apologize if I forgot anybody, but I really did try not to. So thank you, and we want to, leave you with one final song. It's really an acknowledgement and a blessing for all of us. There is a famous, I'll scooch through. Yeah,
please.
There's there
By all
is
means.
a text that is maybe familiar to all of us. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar me'od ve'ha'ikar lo lefachad klal. That the whole world is a very narrow bridge, but the key is not to be afraid. And this is a timeless message. This was composed by Zina during the pandemic, and it held a really special weight. Right, Zina, you can talk more about that.
It actually was right at the end of the pandemic when we were all starting to venture back into the world. And when I was thinking about how we were all feeling, there was just this overall trepidation for all of us. And Ozzy had suggested this text to me, and I found a poem written by the poet Rabindranath Tagore, and I put them together because they seem to fit so beautifully. So here we go.
Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers
is, but for the courage to conquer it. Let me not pray for the stilling of my pain, but for the heart to conquer it. כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד. כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, והעיקר לא לפחד כלל. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, but the thing is to have no fear at all. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, but the thing is to have no fear at all. Let us find the way, let doubt and division cease. Together we will cross if we embrace fear and find peace. The whole world גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד. כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, והעיקר לא לפחד, לא לפחד, לא לפחד. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge. The whole world is a very narrow bridge, but the thing is to have no fear at all. לא לפחד. Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Zina. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here.